So hello, my name's Marty Kardos. Started going to Jay Anderson after dealing with several chiropractors from injuries that have happened back in my early 20s. Working on cars, I had a front end of a car shift on me and move my hips in an awkward position, and that was the start of the herniated discs in the lower back. Battled those for years, and then I took a puppy actually out to pee in the middle of the night, and I missed a few steps walking. Of course, it's dark. I know my house. I can walk down steps carrying a puppy, and I hit just the edge of steps with my feet and kind of bounced the whole way down. When I say whole way, it was actually about 8 steps. And when I got to the bottom, just electricity running through my body, and it kind of just locked up and froze, and the only thing I could do was fall over from all the pain. I had a surgery at University of Pittsburgh Medical Center to remove some of the disc fragments, laminectomy, microdiscectomy.
It was L4, L5?
L4, 5, L5, S1. Must have been L3, L4, L5,
S1.
The next morning after surgery, I felt so much better. I was starting to have foot drop, stumbling in places, and the pain was a lot to bear. So, of course, went to various doctors. After the surgery, symptoms started reappearing about 6 months later. And
just for everyone, how long ago was the surgery from today?
10 years.
Okay.
And the second surgery that was done at St. V's was 3.5 years ago, 4 years ago, which again felt significantly better after that, and symptoms started coming back again. About, I don't know that they actually went totally away. I have had dealing with pain management, dealing with different chiropractors, and just not getting results, to where you go and work in the yard, then the next 3 days you're sitting with ice on you and in pain. I've been with Dr. Anderson now about 6 months, 8 months.
And how were you coming into his office for the first time? Trying to sum it up.
So I would say, other than back and hip issues, everything else is no past medical history and anything else other than allergies that we all share in the Ohio Valley.
You still came in with significant back and hip pain.
Significant, yes.
How was that affecting your life when you first came into the office?
So dealing with pain every day is miserable. Imagine hitting your thumb with a hammer every single morning. That's that reoccurring, ongoing pain. That medicine itself doesn't take the pain away. So Pilates, stretching, physical therapy didn't seem to alleviate the pain to where you had your everyday activity, daily living life was pain-free. So since coming to Dr. Anderson, my job requires me to sit in a car and drive to various places, to where I put 5,000 to 7,000 miles a month on a vehicle. Sitting, I think, absolutely contributes to the pain and all the symptoms that occur from that. My initial evaluation that was extremely thorough, better than any physician that I've been to with Dr. Anderson. After my 3-month phase that we went through and then another evaluation, we had significant improvement. Pain level has gone down a lot. I'm still on a weekly rotation with him right now, but the in-between appointment times, I'm able to do more. I'm able to live, I think, a very, very healthy lifestyle.
What other things have you taken from the office that you didn't expect coming into the office?
Of course. So I've become personal friends with Jay. A great family. Again, a Christian-based family that he's there to help a person through their issues that they're coming to see him with. Knowledgeable in the aspects of what you're dealing with. Questions that you ask, they do get answered adequately. I think his responses are good for his answers to my questions are adequate to where I walk out of there feeling better about myself. His treatment plan, again, I'm feeling at 48 years old, feeling like I'm in my late 30s. And being around other people in my age group and activities, I feel that I'm performing better than they are. I'm searching for that pain-free life, and we're getting very close. I've come a long way.
What'd you just do this morning?
I ran my first 5K with my daughter and my son.
How would that have been different without Dr. J?
I would have waited for you guys at the finish line. Without a doubt. There's no way I could have done it. So, yeah, and again, I enjoy golfing. And at the beginning of this year to where I am now, my turn is better. My scores are showing it. I had my first hole-in-one last weekend. And I think it all starts from, again, Dr. Anderson working to work on your range of motion, your flexibility.
How has your future changed by coming into the office?
So when you're in your 40s, you start looking at life differently, and then not being able to move and bend. Things definitely change. With this last year, I don't have limits. To live life without limits is really, really rewarding.
Last thing, if there's somebody that was in your position coming into the office, in pain, maybe is a little bit more scared of a chiropractor, never been to one, say they were maybe a little bit anxious, never been to a chiropractor.
I hear this quite a bit. Why do you go to a chiropractor?
What would you say to that person?
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you give that mode of therapy, treatment, a chance? Adjustments have a little bit of uncomfortableness to them, but to live the days between your treatments feeling so much better that you don't have to worry about, oh, I can't do this because it will lead to this. I don't have the limits anymore. So dealing with the public, with people, with healthcare professionals and other physicians, I get asked quite a bit, why don't you take medicine? Why don't you get injections? Why would you start that when if you can line your body up the right way and live without taking medicine and you feel better without side effects, why wouldn't you do it? I don't think people give chiropractic care a chance from some of the old stories that they heard in the past and maybe videos that they saw where you have physicians that are over the top, that make the videos, that make it to the internet, and that scares people.
Do you think there is a common ground between traditional primary care docs and chiropractors? Do you think there's a harmony in which they can both work?
Absolutely. From my point of view, and this is totally my point of view, unprompted to boot, can primary care physicians and chiropractors live in harmony to treat people? I think we're looking at two different aspects of care. There's things that chiropractors can't take care of in your body, and there's things that physicians can't take care of in your body. A primary care physician's not going to worry about my alignment between my hips and my shoulders, per se.
So there is common ground in which both of them can work to achieve optimum health.
Right. You're looking for a healthy lifestyle to where you can live without pain? Absolutely. And you may need pain medicine temporary to get you through till your body becomes stable enough to stay in line, that then you could leave that pain medicine at the store or at the pharmacy.
Cool. All right, anything else?
No, I don't know that I've ever said this to Dr. Anderson, but from where I was to where I am now, and where I think I can get to in a pain-free, unlimited boundary style of life, I'm looking forward to it. So again, I mean, at 75, could I still be out there golfing? That's my goal. I hope I make it to 75. But yeah, so thank you very much. Subscribe and hit the bell below.